Welcome to another episode. In today's episode, we will answer the question, how could morality change the universe? How could morality change the universe? First, let us see the meaning of dictionary meaning of morality. Principles concerning the distinction between right and wrong or good and bad behavior. These are the principles which govern the right and wrong and good and bad behavior. That is called morality. Morality looks straightforward on the face of it. You know what is right and wrong, what is good or bad, and then you carry out according to that principle. It looks straightforward on the face of it. But what is this right and wrong? Who determines this? What is good or bad? Who determines that? There comes the problem. To a certain extent, that is required for society, morality. But look into this deeply. Who determines this? What is right for somebody may not be right for another person. It may be wrong. So society tries, that is we as individuals in the society, we try to play and manipulate what is moral and immoral, what is good and bad. Then the problems come in. We twist what is right and wrong according to our convenience. Whenever something is convenient, we say it is good. What is beneficial to us, it is good. If it is not beneficial to us, then we say it is wrong. Especially those people who are in power and position. They determine this. And also with respect to time, what is right and wrong changes. Moral value changes when the times changes. Has it changed the violent society, the morality? Has it changed the violent society, the selfish society? Everyone knows it is bad to be violent. But society is still violent and it is selfish. So let us look deeply into this. First, I will take a quote from J. Krishnamurti in his third talk in Rio de Janeiro. We have turned morality and discipline into a shelter for our own protection, without any deep significance, without any reality. Are there not wars, ruthless exploitation, utter chaos in the world, in spite of our disciplines, our religions, our rigid frames of morality? Our present day morality is based on the protection of the individual. It is a closed system which acts as covering to hold the individual within the group. The individual is treated like some vicious animal that must be kept in the cage of morality. We have become slaves to a group. Morality with which each of us has helped to build up out of his own individual desire for security and comfort. Each one of us has contributed to this system of morality, which is based on acquisition and cunning self-protection. Under the present system, you are forced to adjust yourself to a certain method of thought, of morality, of earning money. If a different system is established through revolution, there will be another form of compulsion, perhaps for the better. That is a statement from J. Krishnamurti. If a different system is established through revolution, there will be another form of compulsion, perhaps for the better. Then we will see the Sufis thought. Sufis, the people of the path, volume 1 of Osho. Morality is need of the society. The society needs rules and regulations. The society needs distinctions between what is right and what is wrong, and what is good and what is bad. It certainly needs them because people are so asleep. To manage these sleepy people, you need some demarcations. You have to give them some fixed rules. Otherwise, there will be chaos. The religious man can drop his morality because now he has his own eyes. He need not have any other guides. His eyes are enough. It is as if you are blind and you used to have stick with which to walk around, to grope your way, to find your way. Then one day your eyes open. Will you still carry the stick? You will throw it away. Now it is meaningless. Now you don't need to grope. Now the walking stick is no longer a help, it will be a burden. So is morality. It is a walking stick for the blind man. For those who have decided to remain stupid, morality is needed. But for those who have decided to stick everything and become alert and aware, morality is no longer needed. A person who is aware is spontaneously moral. He need not carry any morality around him. He is simply moral. Not that he tries to do good. No, not at all. But whatever he does is good. Next we will see some extracts from Sri Aurobindo from his book Early Cultural Writings. I think we had gone so far as to discover that human life is a great element of discord in the cosmos, and the best system of morality is that which really tends to restore the harmony of the universe. And we agree that if we apply the principles governing the universe to human life, we shall discover the highest principle of conduct. The aim of morality must be to make the human life harmonious. Formerly, it was sufficient to live in the worldly fashion according to morality governing life in the world. Now the sadhaka must go further and transcend the world, or rather seek to do so. That was an extract from Sri Aurobindo. So living harmoniously in the world is important, and to go up beyond the morality of the society is important. You should be alert enough to know what is right and wrong, what is good and bad. Anything which harms others, which disturbs this harmony is bad. That we should understand. So we should go beyond morality. Morality is good enough for the people who don't know the way, who do not understand. But if you are intelligent enough, go beyond it. With this, we will end this episode. Stay with me for another episode. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you.